Hey Team 101, welcome in the second part of the video. If you haven't watched my first part, do watch that as I have been telling the technical perspective and what we should do for the week ahead from 1st June till 5th June. This video is a support or a continuation of my part 1, so do watch that. In this video I will be giving the fundamental reasons behind for the gold for being bullish for the next week. So let's continue. Here are the three fundamental reasons. The first reason, gold ended above 1700 for the first time in the 8 years. Moreover, for the straight 3 months we have seen a bullish move in the gold, and the month of July is a more supportive month for the gold to be in bullish momentum of June. Sorry, the month of June is more supportive for the gold to be in bullish momentum as previous year we have seen that the gold has breakout from 1360 in the month of June. Moreover, the remarks by Fed Chairman J. Powell that the full US economic recovery from COVID-19 would not be attained or cannot be achieved until the people felt confidence to resume their living before the pandemic, which can help the gold price to boost and which had helped the gold price to boost on Friday. The third reason is that we are seeing central bank buying the gold, due to which we can expect the price for gold to remain bullish, as gold should remain supportive in the short term as due to the buying of the central bank. Adding to this, that the friction between two world leading economies US and China can act as a fuel which can increase the flame of the fire. Thus, as the friction between US and China increases, there would be more fuel in the fire, due to which there would be greater flames which replicate or which tell us that the gold should continue its bullish momentum. Now moving on, economic calendars and how to trade them for 1st till 5th June. So we have quite a lot economic calendars popping for the week ahead. In total we have 6 economic calendars. So the first economic event which we have is on Monday, June 1st, which is ISM manufacturing PMI. So why the traders care about is why traders care is due to the fact that it is a leading indicator of economic health. Business reacts quickly to the market conditions and their purchasing managers hold perhaps the most current and relevant insight into the company's view of this economy. Thus, it tells from a company perspective about the economy. A greater than 50 would highlight that the economy is expanding, and the lower than 50 would highlight that the economy is shrinking. So the forecast for the ISMI manufacturing is 43.5. Thus, if we have numbers such as 44.5 or 45.5, so we should go short or take a sale position on gold, whereas if we have numbers lower than 43.5 such as 42.5 or 41.5, so we can go for long or a buy position for the gold for a short term. Now moving on the economic event for the Wednesday. So on Wednesday, June 3, we have two events: ADP non-farm employment change and ISM non-manufacturing PMI. So why traders care about ADP non-farm employment change is due to the job creation is important leading indicator of consumer spending, which accounts for a measure of overall economic activity. Thus, the forecast value the forecast numbers are minus 9500K. So, if we get minus 8500K or minus 8 or minus 7500K or more lower, we can go for a short or a sale position on the gold. However, if numbers out are higher than forecasted, such as minus 10,500K or minus 11,000K, we can go for a long position on gold or a buy position on gold. And moreover, we have on Wednesday we have ISM non-manufacturing PMI. So why traders care about the ISM non-manufacturing PMI is that it's a leading indicator of economic health. Business reacts quickly to the market conditions and their purchasing managers hold perhaps the most current and relevant products in the company view for the economy. Thus, the forecast value for the ISM non-manufacturing PMI is 44.0. If we get numbers such as 46.0 or 47.0, so we will go for short or a sale position on gold. And if numbers released are lower than 4.05, like 42.0 or 41.0, so we can go for long position on gold. On Friday, 5th June, we have two economic events or economic calendar events. First is non-farm employment change and second is unemployment change. So what is non-farm employment change? It measures the change of employment people during the previous month, excluding the farming industries. And why traders care about it is due to the fact that the job creation is a leading indicator about the economy of the country. The forecast value is minus 8,000K. So if we get numbers lower than the forecast value minus 8,000, such as minus 6,000K or minus 5,000K, so we can take a sale or a short position for gold. On the other hand, if the number released are greater than the minus 8,000K, such as minus 10,000K or minus 11,000K, so we can look for going long or a buy position on gold. Moreover, the second economic event, we have unemployment change. So what is unemployment change? So the second economic event on Friday, we have unemployment change. So why traders care about the unemployment change is that if the more people loses jobs in an economy, it tells that the economy is on recession. And if the employment rate is decreasing, which means unemployment rate is decreasing, which means the jobs are being created in an economy, which means the economy is on a boom. So the forecast value for the unemployment change is 19.5, which is a 2-digit number. Thus, if we get number greater than 19.5, such as 20.0 or 21.5, so we can go for short position on the gold. Whereas if the numbers are lower than 19.5, such as 18.5 or 17.5, so we can go for a long position on gold. These both data plays a key fundamental role in moving the market, and we can see high volatility on the Friday due to this to economic calendar. If you do like my video, do like, share and comment below, and do consider subscribing. Thanks for watching.